Hi, I'm Troy Carl, Vice President of Faith Comes by Hearing, and I am incredibly excited because I am on the island of Guam. I'm at the headquarters of Trans World Radio Broadcasting, and we're doing something that really has never been done before, and I'm so excited to tell you about this particular test that's going to prove that the capabilities of getting the Bible to every human on earth is actually happening right now, here, today. Behind me are transmitters, a tower, broadcasting 600,000 watts of power, and we're going to take the Bible on the digital Bible platform and we're going to broadcast it digitally over these towers 3,000 miles away into Thailand, where a team will receive the content, unpack that content, and digitally install it onto mobile devices in multiple languages. This is what we call the terrestrial portion of the Global Bible Network. The Global Bible Network utilizes three pieces of technology. First, celestial, which is satellite transmissions from space, and then we use terrestrial towers to relay that content across the earth, and then eventually cyber in order to get that content directly to these phones. Imagine somebody who's never heard the gospel having it delivered directly to them in their own language right there on their mobile device. Let's go inside and take a look at what's happening.
I'm Dr. Tim Settle. I work at Integrity Application as a principal systems engineer. We're taking advantage of shortwave propagation. It has the unique ability to allow terrestrial-based communications to travel huge distances. Now, why is that important? Because you can choose a different frequency range, a higher frequency range, that will allow you to put together a communications network. But what it suffers from is it won't propagate for very long distances. That's the advantage of shortwave frequency. It allows the propagation to go almost around the entire Earth, depending on the frequency level that you actually choose. And in that sense, you can talk to or have a receiver talk to a transmitter that is so far away that you don't have to have any concerns about someone disrupting the transmission. That's a great advantage in this particular case for what FCBH is trying to accomplish, because some of the countries wherein they would try to put the Bible into the hands of people who want it, those countries are hostile. And although it would be very nice to walk into those countries and just hand these people a translation of the Bible, many times you can't do that. But what you can do is you can deliver it to them via shortwave radio to a platform that they can get access to the Bible and the application. And in so doing, we can avoid a lot of the hostilities that may occur. The technology that we're trying to exploit has never been used for this particular purpose. It has been typically used in the past for transmitting just audio. And that can serve a great purpose, but it does not allow you to, or has not been used to send an application, an actual software piece that you can install on a computing platform, be it your phone, your tablet, or some other, your PC as well, which allows you to have access to the Bible at your desire. You can control when you want to listen to it, as opposed to listen to a broadcast. So the steps that we go by in accomplishing that task is the application is uploaded to a DRM encoder. And that encoder will then format the application into packets that are then transmitted over the shortwave frequency range to a remote receiver 3,000, 4,000 miles away. On the other end is a DRM receiver that will then decode that information and then reconstruct it into the application that was initially encoded. And then it is ready to be received and installed on someone's smartphone or their tablet or their computer, as well as we can do the exact same thing with the Bible translations that we send as well. As we were endeavoring to walk through and put this project together, the folks at FCBH got in touch with another organization, Trans World Radio. And as it turns out, they have a DRM transmitting station here in Guam. So that was a great convenience for us, if you will, for putting together this test in order for us to see if this would actually work. And they have been absolutely phenomenal in working with us. Their engineers and their managers have worked with us step by step in putting this whole project together. I probably bugged them too much, but they've been very patient with me, and it leads up to this part right here. But it'll be a great success in the end, and in the end, God will get the glory, and that's all that really matters. What we're doing now is a bit of a pioneering effort. As I mentioned earlier, DRM has not been used in this fashion at all. Even though the protocol permits you to do data casting, no one was using that. So we are exploiting a capability that has not been exploited in the past. And naturally that would lead to other applications outside of the immediate thing that we're trying to accomplish. Because in the end, when you can send data to devices, wherever they might be on the earth, and whatever device it might be, you can create applications that gosh, you can't think of right now. It could be a big player in this Internet of Things, especially if you happen to travel overseas. How are you going to do long haul connectivity? There are many ways to do it. It could be satellite, but that might be too expensive. It could be internet, but what if you're in a place that does not have internet connectivity? DRM might solve those kinds of problems. About a year and a half ago, one of the managers within IAI came up to me and asked, there's this project that we're engaging in with an organization called Faith Comes by Hearing. Never heard of the organization before, by the way, but he then proceeded to tell me about the mission that they were trying to accomplish. And what I heard was something that amazed me. Now, the business I work in, I rarely, if ever, get an opportunity to use my talents for God's cause. And this was actually the first time that I had an opportunity to do that. So I jumped on it. And I jumped on it in the face of having several other projects on my table already. But I knew that if I passed on this, I'd pass on an opportunity to use the skills that God had given me to further His kingdom. He has also gifted me with a lot of people around me who are extremely talented. So I don't want to sound as though I'm a one-man team, but there are a ton of folks at IAI who have shared in this effort and have brought it to where we are right now. That without their contributions, we wouldn't be where we are right now. The intent here is to deliver the Bible into parts of the world that do not have access to the Bible already. And in so doing, hopefully these people will get to hear the Bible in their own language, and hopefully God's word will spread and they will have the good news in their heart.
So as you can see, we're incredibly excited about this test project. For those of you that have supported us prayerfully and financially, I just want to thank you, because you're allowing us to get the gospel to people who have never thought they would have an opportunity to hear the word in their own language, all because of your support. Thank you, and we'll keep you posted.